I think it's the rise of populism across advanced industrial countries that has really brought the question of whether we can actually sustain democratic societies if we remain in an open economy. And I think that this is the most serious challenge that we've seen to democratic societies really in many, many years. Well, the question of whether we have gone too far has to do with whether it's sustainable. That is, whether the people in our own societies, in our own countries, are willing to accept that degree of openness, or whether they demand more protection, and protection against having immigrants move into their society, protection against the recurrence of something like the financial crisis of 2008. I think we all recognize that financial crises are made far more likely by leaving the borders open to capital movements. Are people willing to accept that millions of jobs be eliminated because of openness to trade? And the question is, what can we do within our own societies to make globalization and the costs of globalization acceptable to our population? I think always in the past, globalization advanced hand in hand with programs of domestic, social, and economic reform. And what was different about globalization really since, let's say, the year 2000 was that there no longer were programs of social and economic reform being proposed domestically. It was just all speed ahead for globalization. And I think what we need to do again is pair globalization together with programs of domestic change and domestic reform. It's not enough to compensate the victims of globalization. We see that that solution really doesn't work. We need to have broader social and economic reforms. So there are a series of changes that we need if we want to make people believe that their futures can be safe even in an open world.